For the past 8 years, I have had an Apple Watch on my wrist. If you've seen some of the previous videos on this channel, you know that I won an Apple Watch Ultra last November at a conference. I enjoyed that watch for a little bit, even though I didn't think it was all that great compared to the rest of the lineup. I ended up selling the Apple Watch for the Apple Watch Series 7, which I'm currently wearing. And before the Ultra, I had the Series 4 for a while. So I went from the Series 0 to the Series 4 to the Ultra, then back down to the 7. And that's what I'm wearing today. However, I have been really interested lately as a recovering technophile to minimize my technology in my life, be more intentional with my time, have less distractions, and see what's available out there in the tech space, which would allow me to keep some of the features I like, especially on the health side of the Apple Watch, while maybe pulling back on notifications and distractions, allowing me to focus on the here and now with family and friends. So I was looking into the smart ring genre, and as I was looking through the available options with Oura Ring, there's a newer player which I can't even remember what they're called now, and then Ultrahuman. I was really enjoying the Ultrahuman Ring, but I didn't want to spend the $350 that it costs to get the Ultrahuman Ring. And would you know it, Ultrahuman reached out and asked if I would like to review one of their rings. Crazy coincidence, much like how I won the Apple Watch Ultra last October, but I am pumped to be opening today my very own Ultrahuman Ring Air from Ultrahuman. So here's the thing. Today I'm going to be unboxing and giving my first sort of impressions of the Ultrahuman Ring Air. I have gotten the sizing kit. I've picked my size to wear actually on my right hand middle finger, which is a size 10. You don't need to know that, but that's what it is. And I will say, stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to be trying to do a challenge, which I want you to hear the details about. And also, if you're interested in the Ultrahuman Ring Air, there will be a discount in the description down below if you want to click on that link and get, I think it's around 10% off of your purchase of the Ultrahuman Ring Air. Before we dive in, on this channel we talk about tech, minimalism, intentional living, and other ways of living our life which allow us to be present, to be intentional with our time and our priorities. So if that sounds interesting to you and you'd like to follow along on the journey I'm taking here, please consider subscribing and like this video for more content. All right, so let's dive right into the package. I will say this package here is all the way from India, so it takes a little while for your package to get here. I've heard some people say it can take up to 4 to 6 weeks to get your ring in. They were actually able to sort of expedite my ring to me, and it got here in a week or so after I chose my size. Now what I don't know is if I'm getting sort of like a review product or if I'm getting some sort of different product from what you would get if you bought the product. I'm not sure if this might even be like a return or something someone made. So that's what I'm unsure about. I know at one point their packaging was sort of all white, very Apple-esque, but even my ring sizing kit looked a little bit different than what I've seen other reviewers on this channel receive. So, but without further ado, we're gonna dive right in. Cool to open, love that. All right, so it is white, like I've seen. I feel like the box is smaller and more compact than what I've seen on other reviews on YouTube here, but I could be wrong about that. Could just be a perception thing. So very Apple-esque packaging. You got the profile of the ring here, Ultrahuman Ring Air. They've got their logo, same thing, same thing. Some interesting things about the product here. Brand name Ultrahuman, product Ultrahuman Ring Air, smart ring wearable. Let's see if we can't get into the product here. Wow. That's cool for display. If you're interested, I actually went with the silver ring because I have a white gold wedding ring. I really do love the look of like the dark, they have a matte finish ring and then they have a more shiny black finish as well. It's pretty trendy right now for guys to wear sort of a black ring, and I've even seen a lot of wedding bands. One of my best friends has a black wedding band. It looks awesome. If I had the black wedding band, I would for sure go for black, but I want my jewelry to all be sort of the same sort of color, so I went with the Space Silver, I believe it's called. And there is the ring itself. So small, so teeny. I'll even hold it up here maybe, so you all can see. Hopefully that's in focus, who knows. Really, really cool. Super lightweight. Like this might even be, I've got a white gold wedding band. This is lighter than my my wedding band, which has no technology in it. Obviously it's solid gold. Before we talk any more about the ring, let's open up here and see what all we get in the package. So this sort of flips up. Let's read my little, hey there, you've got your hands on more than a ring. It's a compact powerhouse. I don't know if I need to read all of this. You can read it if you get yourself one. How does that sound? All right, this says, hello cyborg, which is fun. This is very Apple-esque packaging. Little bit of a how to get started guide, how to charge your ring, user manual. Put all that there for now. What else do we got? Get wired. So here is the charging cable, I believe. Nice. USB Type-C, gotta love it. Let me pull that off. I do like that it's a thicker cable, that's nice. I don't really like the way it was wound. So there you go. By the way, I need to mention here, Ultrahuman didn't pay me for this review. They just sent me free product, and like I said, link down in the description. I can make a commission off of sales, so I'm gonna give my just completely honest review on this, and I always do on this channel, but just a little bit of a, so there's the little puck, or whatever you want to call it. This is exact to the size ring that I have, so the size 10. It's not magnetic, it just kind of falls on there. Ultrahuman have sort of their sensor bump as just one little line on the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that. I know Aura Ring has 3 little dots, but yeah, so this fits right onto the charger like that, and that's teeny. I like that, super compact. Let's give first impressions on build quality. So you heard me already say it's super light. They have, if you can see that, clear internals, which they use a interesting like polymer or something. There's like space grade metals on the outside, super strong polymers on the inside. You can dive up to like 100 meters or 100 feet or something with this thing on. So this is gonna be my thing. The amount of tech in this tiny, like think of the surface area. Insane, right? So anyway, I guess I can go ahead and put it on and give that. So that's what it looks like to my sort of wedding ring as well. I like that they, you know, they're not a perfect match, silver versus white gold, but also just a different kind of silver. My hands are a little cold right now, so it's super easy to slip on and off. My thinking with the middle finger was if my hands get really fat, I can switch it on over to my ring finger. If my hands are super cold or if I lose weight, which is my goal, I can then wear it on my first finger, which it kind of fits, a little tight, but that's my thinking there. But I like the ring finger look. That's nice. So in terms of feel, super comfortable. I think it's even, I've actually been wearing like the sizing kit ring over the past week or so just to kind of get used to a ring on my finger before I even got the product, and it's actually more comfortable, which I thought it would be, than the sizing kit, which I don't know what that thing's made out of, maybe like charcoal or something, but one time I rubbed it on paper and it like wrote a line. You all don't need to know that. Man, the tech put into this thing is crazy, and it's so light. Like, I can't get over how light it is. That's kind of insane. That might bother some people. They might like to have heft to their jewelry. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's as good as this ring is gonna look. I'm sure it'll get dinged up here and there, a lot like my wedding ring, which I actually kind of prefer that look kind of worn in. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this thing sort of shapes up over time. Let's go ahead and dive into actually pairing it with my phone. So one thing I'll notice, they didn't include a brick as far as I saw, and it's USB-C, so I went and grabbed an Apple one. Let's go ahead and get plugged in here. All right. So we got a little purple light here. So let me go ahead and open up the app itself. All right, so you can see I have my app here. It says track it and then connect ring. So I'm hit connect ring. Please put your ring on the charger and wait while we connect to the ring. All right, don't mind if I do. You can see it's charging with the light there. I don't know if this has any stored battery, if they ship it with battery, or if it does truly have to charge up. It is taking longer than usual to connect. Flip your ring and place it on the charger. Okay, interesting. Sorry about that, my wife called and sort of interrupted the production here. The ring connected. I didn't really get to see if there was any animation, anything like that, but here it is. I've got my number. It says start my journey. So let's see what this is like. I'm really excited for the sleep tracking on this, really more than anything. I want, so we got a heart rate sensor, temperature sensor, motion sensor, battery. Cool. All right, now I'm actually getting access to everything in the app that I couldn't before because I didn't have a ring connected, which is super exciting. So there are new watch complications, which is great for someone who wants to wear this with their Apple Watch. All right, so it says your ring requires a minimum of 15 days of data to understand your lifestyle and to calibrate baseline metrics, which is cool. So there's a lot of really interesting stuff in here. It looks like it might not come charged because we're only at 4% battery. There's a lot of cool features with this ring, and I can't speak on them extensively right now. I've done my research, but I will come back in about 30 days and let you all know what I found out about this ring. So some things I wanted to talk about. I'm really excited for the sleep tracking. I've heard these ring wearables aren't the best for like workout tracking. I don't do a lot of weightlifting, which is kind of the big no-no wearing these. They get scratched up, they can sort of break even, I feel. I haven't heard that, but getting scratched up, they're not super accurate with weightlifting. I know I'm taking a step back in terms of activity tracking from an Apple Watch to a ring, but I really am interested in the lifestyle without this strapped to my wrist. So that leads me into the challenge that I mentioned earlier. I am going to remove my Apple Watch for 30 days, not wear it, only wear this ring for all of my tracking, write down the things throughout that 30 days that I find I am missing from the Apple Watch, write down things I like more about the ring, and come back to you all with another video at the end of the month and talk about my experience and if I'm going to ditch the Apple Watch for long term or if I'm going to slip it back on my wrist. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, this unboxing, this first experience. I'm really excited to dive into this ring, what all it has available, all of the different activities in the Discover page here, and all of the tracking this thing can do. I am very new to this product, and all I really have to compare it to is my current fitness tracker, the Apple Watch Series 7. But I'm very excited to see if this can become my only activity tracker and what sort of opportunities it opens up to not have distractions on my wrist all the time. So that's that. I'll be back in 30 days and let you all know my thoughts. Thanks so very much for watching this video. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to catch the next video where I talk about my experience with the Ultrahuman Ring Air. If you would like to buy one today, go down in the description below and you can get 10% off your order. It helps out the channel, allows me to make more videos like this for you all. Let me know in the comments if there's more videos you would like to see about this ring, about the Apple Watch, about really anything. Let me know in the comments below. Check out this video. I think you're going to love it. like this one if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.